They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Ryan. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
And him running the football is not something that defenses spend a lot of time preparing for. But this guy has a survival instinct and a knack for knowing when exactly to do it.
20, 58.
From the gun on 3rd down, Ryan. He's Gaxonu. And a nice gain of 21 yards. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Hey, gun. Space.
Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past.
Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mark Barron, and his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Back home, it's the first carry for the former Georgia Bulldog Gurley. Across the 30 to the 31-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Yeah, they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains. So on the heels of the run by Todd Gurley, another 1st and 10. On first down, it's Gurley. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Now a carry. It's C.J. Anderson. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to. So
the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. Following the penalty, it's Gurley fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Now they'll pitch it back to Gurley. And they'll get him down right around the 16. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it.
Louis.
Now on second down, this is Gurley. Gurley's got the first down and then some. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's first and goal. They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Todd Gurley punching it in from a yard away. And the Rams are going to take a first-quarter lead. Zerline connects on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Zerline out now to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Pretty move. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
On second down, Ryan drops it off for Coleman. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. Well, starting drive number 2 off on the right foot. Completion for the first down. Drive 1 is they had to be pretty frustrating because they moved the football. They just didn't get any points out of it.
But warm-up QB, too. Let's bring in the backup. I mean, my goodness, you take them downfield and you don't score points. You know I'm being totally facetious here, right? I'm just kidding. Nice first drive. Rarely do teams score on every single drive in a game. But they like what they did there. They just hope they can pay it off this time with some points.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. Steps away to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep back over the middle. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant the flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Goff will lead the Rams up here, 1st and 10, right at the 30. They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Ricardo Allen, the safety, makes the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves them needing about 7 here on third down. Back live now to begin the second quarter with Charles Davis. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the gun, here's Gone. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by John Johnson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I tell you, you can't fault the pass protection here. He had all day to throw, and he just couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. And quarterbacks will tell you that after a while, they start getting antsy back there. So this is just a great job defensively to stay with these receivers as long as they did.
And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. We'll give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Whirling.
Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. And Duke Riley will get credit for the tackle.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Like 20. Super 66. Hardball.
Throwing on third. Goff. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. Now a handoff for Gurley. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else. But he was stopped on that play. He's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
From the gun on 3rd down, Goff. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack, down he goes. Bruce Irvin in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it'll be 4th down. On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. And here now come the Falcons. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say that great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I remember
I was going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll power his way up near the 25. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a 1st down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
It's the Pro Bowl corner, Aqib Talib there to stop him.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
On 2nd down, Freeman. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout.
Hey, Tuesday.
On 3rd down, Ryan. Being chased out left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Dante Fowler in there to drop him for a loss of 10. And it'll be 4th and long. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
And he'll power his way up near the 25. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. And he'll get this one up to the 26. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a 1st.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
On 3rd down, they'll run it with Gurley. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. So out come the Falcons now. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain it?
That's caught at the 25. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. They give them a gain of 37. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Gun. 11. Hey, Tuesday, Tuesday, Tuesday. Ready, go!
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. Play action, Ryan. Buying time to his left. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Pretty nice gain on the scramble. Gets him 12 yards. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Gun, gun, gun!
Off the play fake. Here's Ryan. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And Bryant's kick is good. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. Here comes a 20th carry for Gurley. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Gurley. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Gurley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. And a nice little broken tackle run there by Todd Gurley, the 10th pick in the 2015 draft.
And that's what you get with him. That full package of speed, power, able to catch the ball in the backfield. Many people doubted it.
Anderson loses the football. But it looked like a Rams player was able to get his hands on it, yes. So they will hold on to the football indeed.
Wow. That ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. On the toss, it's Gurley. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. First down. Here's the run with Anderson. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Start left here. Start left here.
On 2nd down, Anderson. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. Foyesade Oluwakan made the tackle there from his safety position. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. It's caught left side by Cooks. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. He's going to get it running right. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Todd Gurley, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Rams add on to their lead. So the call's made by Sean McVay. They're going to go for 2. They'll try and run it with Gurley. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead. Zuerlein out now to kick this one away. So we get set to start this 3rd quarter. Here's the Falcons offense now. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Let's go.
Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Sanu with a grab over the middle. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. They're just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. From midfield now, here's Ryan. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now the pitch to Freeman. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that's
back now here on EA Sports. It's the Falcons. They'll have the football, but trailing on the scoreboard as we get set to begin the 4th.
Left.
Play action. It's Ryan. Here's Sanu on the catch. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A very solid gain of 27.
Let's go.
From the red zone now, here's Ryan on 1st down. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Logan Paulson from 19 yards away. And the Falcons have cut it to within a score. A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good. And the lead is down to 2. Here's Bosher to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Here's Anderson as they begin this series on the ground. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Here we go, fellas. Here we go.
Another carry now for Gurley. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. Now Gurley, handoff left. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
And on 4th down, honors the punt team sending this one away. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
Coleman, 79 yards. And the Falcons have taken the lead here in the 4th.
There it is, partner. You see it. 4 fingers. What does that mean?
4 fingers. That signifies the 4th quarter's here.
That's right. Who's going to dominate? Usually both teams are holding them up. We own the 4th quarter, what we found out so far. 2 touchdowns here, and now they've taken the lead.
Yeah, second one putting them in front. You know what I see on the other sideline, though? It seems like they've tensed up. Had that lead, they were playing not to lose it, and they've lost it.
That's a great observation. When you play not to lose, you usually don't win.
Now, though, they'll have the opportunity to respond. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. Space to maneuver at the 40. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. 25 yards, the pickup there, and also a 1st down.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
From the 50, it's gone. Rolling to his right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Brooks Reed. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. To throw on second down is gone. They'll roll him out right. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Goff now looks to throw. Try to lay one up. This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Brandon Cooks, 54 yards. And the Rams have taken the lead here in the 4th. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion.
Super one.
They'll try and run it with Gurley. And he'll get into the end zone. So now a field goal would only tie as they've upped their lead to 3. Zerline out now to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. He'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. On first down, Ryan. Forced out to his... And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 37. They start the drive with Anderson. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Back to the ground, this time with Gurley. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Goff. They got a man over the middle. It's Woods. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now it's Gurley. And he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line. And the Falcons going to use another timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Back to the ground. This time it's Anderson. And he'll take this one down to the 36. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They run. It's Gurley. And he'll be taken down at the 34. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. He's going to need a little mustard on this one. It will be 51-yard attempt. And Zuerlein's kick is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. And an excellent return there as he's up to the 35, but make it the 40-yard line.
And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw, deep depth. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. A big-time play there for the Falcons. 58 yards. Now they've got to signal that field goal unit, and they have to sprint out there in a hurry.
And this is always difficult on the snapper because his heart rate is way up there. He's got to calm himself enough to make an accurate snap.
Back to throw. And finding the tight end, Hooper. Only a yard on the completion. It's 2nd and goal.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not